So it is a view of the Oklahoma City Thunder you don't always see, but one man has a huge passion, and he has made it his mission to bring you the latest sneaker report for your Oklahoma City Thunder. And joining us this morning, the sneaker reporter, Travis Singleton. Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
And you have so much cool stuff here.
I do.
Can we just immediately start? How did you get into covering sneakers? I mean, I know you love sneakers. Is that how this started, just that pure?
Yeah, just growing up in Boston, Massachusetts, you know, it's just one of those where, you know, the sneaker culture is so big. And I've always been a sneakerhead growing up. So it was one of those where I just wanted to make sure that I was able to, you know, just showcase my talents off the court and just focus on the players on the court. So I usually try to wear something that catches their attention. And also I try to wear something that makes sure that I'm looking good too. So it was just a passion of mine growing up in Boston and always just being a sneakerhead.
And so you go to the games. You've got a media pass just like any other member of the media.
I do.
You are there every game covering the game, but also the sneakers. When you go to your Instagram and your blog, you've got pictures of all the players and all the different sneakers that they're wearing, whatever game it is.
I do. It's something that, you know, honestly, I just want to stand out. You know, if I wear a suit and tie combination every game, I'm not going to stand out. I'm going to fit in. And just wearing sneakers makes me feel comfortable and confident because that's who I am. And I just want to stay true to myself. So that was the main focus, honestly. But I try to showcase what the players are wearing on the court because that's a hobby of mine. I love sneakers. But I always try to focus on the game because that's why I'm there. You know, I'm there to do a job. And a lot of people forget about that. But I have fun with it. You know, when you're doing something you love, it's not work.
And people love what you're doing. You have a huge following on social media, lots of views on YouTube, many, many followers, lots of likes and comments. Because people love this piece of it. Yeah,
I just try to be different, you know. If I go into the game, you know, just thinking about one thing and just focusing on the game, the basketball game, you know, it could get boring to the younger audience, you know. And a lot of people need to understand that there's different age brackets. You know, you got the youth, you got the middle age, then you got the old people. So I try to just focus on all of the aspects at the same time.
Who has the best sneaker collection on the team right now?
On the team? Oh, man, you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. But honestly, I would probably have to say Chris Paul because he's with Jordan Brand. And Jordan Brand, they get a whole bunch of player exclusives. They get different things like that. So I think that's the biggest. I think he has the biggest collection.
Do you have a favorite pair of sneakers, or is that just too difficult?
I have a favorite pair of sneakers. They cost right now about $4,000. But it's called the Air Jordan 4 Lightning.
Okay.
And that's my favorite shoe. If I get my hands on it, if I get a reasonable price, I'm going for it. So I definitely want that shoe badly. That's one shoe I really want.
We got to go through some of these shoes. Okay. I think our viewers will just be blown away.
Okay.
These shoes are what? These
are the Nike Adapt BB right here. And I got this in the Sneaker Reporter colorway with the Thunder up on the side, and I got the Thunder on the back. I wore these on Media Day. These mean a lot to me because the organization means a lot to me. The city means a lot to me. You know, I came here and kind of just dropped myself in Oklahoma City. And nobody knew where I came from, how it happened. And, you know, I came from Boston, but I wanted to make sure I showed some Oklahoma City love. These are the Nike Adapt BBs. So, you know, if you press on them, I don't know if you can hear it. But
self-lacing.
Self-lacing, you know. So I wanted to make sure I showed some love to Oklahoma City on these. So I wore these on Media Day. These are special to me. But also brought some stuff, some goodies.
Okay,
now,
everybody,
this right here, these are the PG4s right here. This is probably a TV debut right here, as far as talking about them. But this is Paul George's 4th shoe, and they come out next week on the 24th. So you can zip them up. You can zip them up, and you know, they got amazing technology on the bottom as well too. The traction is amazing, and these are special to me because Paul George meant a lot to me when he was in Oklahoma City. He was actually the first All-Star that I actually interviewed in my career.
Wow.
So when he came here, it was like a match made in heaven. And
these shoes.
These are special to Oklahoma City, obviously. You can see the box right there.
This is Russell's shoe.
This is Russell. And Jordan Brand and Russell Westbrook sent these to me, and they only made 500 pairs. So as you can see, it's crazy like Russ.
Look at that.
You know, his style is just crazy. It's two different prints on them. And these mean a lot to me too. You know, just over the years, just being able to, you know, just network and be able to work with different players. And just earn that trust from those players about reporting and doing different things.
Yeah, you're really getting so close to them.
I get so close to them.
In such a, you know, a fun way or a, you know, lighthearted way. And yet you get so close to them that you've got perspective and insight that many people don't have because you have created a bond. Let's keep going through these. I want to mention that you also do sneaker Sneakers for Grades, and you like to recognize young people that are doing good things, and you try to get them a pair of sneakers too.
Definitely. I try to do the Kicks for Grades, and what I do with the Kicks for Grades is I try to reward, you know, the kids for their grades. So if you have A's, B's on your report cards, I feel like you need to be rewarded in order to be able to continue to keep pushing and get to that next level. You know, there's so many kids out here that can't afford the shoes that these players are wearing, so why not reward them and be able to give back? And that's kind of my way of giving back. Growing up in the inner city of Boston, Massachusetts, it was one of those where I was like, you know, Mom, I want this, I want that. And she's like, look, we can't get that right now. You know, but at the end of the day, I felt like I needed to be rewarded because a lot of kids that were getting bad grades had the best shoes. So I felt like I needed to do something to stand out and be able to give back. You know, so many people are in a position to have a platform, but they don't use it. And I want to be able to use my platform to give back to kids and be able to, you know, just be a role model. You know, I got a little sister, you know, that looks up to me, and I take a lot of pride in just being able to take care of her and my mom. So that was the main thing I want to do. So I give back to the kids just as much.
Travis, we could talk to you all day. We thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you giving us your time. We're going to go through these on social media, everybody.